On a September evening in 2019, a party rages on in Blenheim Palace, the birthplace of Winston Churchill. Partygoers celebrate the arrival of an acclaimed and strange art piece. Each guest gets personal quality time with the work, but alas, the party must end. A couple hours later, 2 cars rip across the courtyard. 4 men leap out armed with sledgehammers, crowbars, and wrenches. They smash the window and break the art into pieces, prying it apart. Shortly after they flee, the police arrive, only to be met with tire tracks, a flooded palace, and a hole where an 18-karat gold toilet worth $6 million should be.
Welcome to Heist Club, where we've got a new heist story coming at you each week. We're here to uncover the details behind some of the most audacious and ridiculous robberies of all time. How they pulled it off, how they got caught, and the mysteries that remain. Bank heists, art heists, diamond heists, and other capers you won't believe. I'm Jesse.
And I'm Todd.
Welcome to the club.
Hi, Jesse.
Hey, Todd.
It's good to see you. Today's is a good one. I mean, they're all good ones. This is a great one. This is the best one. I don't know if it's the best one. It's a great one. Again, I think we talk about when we went into doing a heist podcast, we're like, cool, diamonds, jewels, cold hard cash. And then there's something like today where you're like, I did not realize I'd be doing one that might take place in a bathroom of all places.
Yeah, I don't know why anyone would want to steal a toilet if I didn't know the details of today's story.
Good point. And I think we're also learning that there are a lot of objects in the world that have a lot more value than you might think about. Like, yes, I mean, this is a gold toilet. So maybe that does make sense.
Yeah.
But most people don't know a gold toilet ever existed, let alone was once stolen.
Yeah, if an everyday object is made of gold, that changes things.
Yeah, exactly. So in 2016, the Guggenheim Museum welcomed a very distinguished guest, one that everyone is familiar with. The so sought after that people book slots just to visit for 3 minutes. 3 minutes. The object is so famous, you've seen it everywhere. In fact, you see it every day. What is it, Jesse?
It's a toilet.
It's a toilet. Toilet. It's a potty. The piece was titled America, created by Italian artist Maurizio Catalan. Catalan has been described as a provocateur, a prankster, a tragic poet of our times. I wish someone talked about me that way.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I don't think I'm even close to any of those descriptions. I would take those. Oh, what a life worth lived.
The 3 Ps, poet, prankster, provocateur.
The 3 Ps. We're always good gunning for those 3 Ps.
We always strive to be, yeah.
How many Ps did you get? I only got 1 P. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, you know where else a P could go? In the toilet. Anyway, Catalan. His works also, past works, include a waxwork depiction. I've never seen this before. A waxwork depiction of Pope St. John Paul II being struck by a meteorite. So I think he did this in 2000. And we have a picture of this. This is insane. This is ridiculous. It is so funny to me.
No, I love this. This would bring me out to the wax museum if I knew this was going to be there. Yeah. This is amazing. He's just being crushed by a meteorite. It's incredible.
Yeah, in gold robes, like hunched over. He's been hit. His legs are splayed out. He's fallen on his side. He's still holding his. Is it a staff? I use the term staff. I'm not Catholic. I don't know if it has a better name than that.
That sounds right.
Okay, his staff. And the meteorite is just like sitting on him.
I love it.
This big black rock.
It's so funny.
It is quite funny. You can see why this guy would later do a gold-plated toilet, I guess.
Yeah. I don't remember the scene from Conclave.
No, they really left this out. But Catalan, also a heist club member, not saying we know that he listens, but in 1996, he stole a rival artist's entire collection and tried to pass it off as his own. He wasn't charged and he returned the works quickly. I assume he did that as it's just a prank, right? He's a prankster. He's one of the 3 Ps. He didn't do it to steal his accolades. He did it just because it was a funny thing to do to someone else.
Yeah.
Right? Right? Yeah.
I think so. That's pretty bold to actually, oh no, all these are mine.
Yeah. To try and get away with it. Exactly. So just one big goofball is what he is. And he announced his retirement in 2011, but then had a comeback in 2016. Apparently, it started out as a joke among his friends, a $6 million joke, it turns out. And now we have a picture of the gold-plated toilet. It is shiny. That is some shiny gold.
Yeah. I don't know what to say.
I think Jesse has some reaction because it really is just a toilet. It's just a gold toilet.
It's a bright and shiny toilet. It looks very fancy.
I mean, it is funny, though. In this picture, this looks like a generic museum bathroom, like the floor and like the toilet paper dispenser. There's nothing fancy about this bathroom except that it is a gold toilet literally connected to the wall. So it's like a working gold toilet.
Right.
Yeah. So in September 2016, Catalan replaced the toilet of a small single unit restroom in the Guggenheim Museum with the 18-karat gold creation. And again, it's fully functioning. A plumber even tested it out. Does that mean he flushed it, or does that mean he
that's
tested
disgusting,
it out? Yeah. Well, I guess we see a plumber crack wherever we go. It's nice to know that the crack actually. But installing it was no easy feat. Solid gold is heavy, and the toilet actually weighs 216 pounds, which is triple what an average toilet weighs. So, hello. And the curator, Nancy Spector, described the audience experience. Oh, I want to hear this. People will most likely wait in line, and individuals will use it one at a time. There will be a security guard outside who will explain to people what the piece is. I love that security guard is like the docent. And then people will use it as they would a bathroom.
I want to hear his explanation. It's a toilet. You can use a toilet. 3 minutes to use the toilet. 3 minutes.
Do your business. I don't want to hear what you did. Please flush. Clean up yourself.
It's a golden toilet.
Yeah. So 3-minute time limit and no hog in the toilet. No hog in the toilet. And then Catalan explained his vision of the toilet, saying it's a commentary on exclusivity in the art world and the economic disparities in the U.S. For his piece, basically everyone could have their own intimate experience with it, which is not true of most art. And he called it 1% art for the 99%. He also just wants visitors to draw their own conclusions. Too late. You already told us what it was. But he wants us to draw our own conclusions. Just chill and ponder while sitting on the toilet. Yeah.
What conclusions? It's a gold toilet.
I wonder if I bet some art museums have done that, but it's not a terrible idea to in the bathroom have art in front of you while you're sitting on the toilet. It's basically you're supposed to sit and ponder art as you're walking around anyway. But here's maybe not the original piece, but a print of the piece on the back of the toilet door for you to look at and think about while you're doing your business.
That's a genius plan.
Yeah. Or maybe just play Austin Powers and the scene where who does number 2 work for?
Yep. There you go.
Yeah. It's another option.
One of the two.
Maybe not an art museum, but somewhere. Movie theater. Movie theater should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take that idea, Alamo. It's all yours.
While a golden toilet may be fun, it's also fragile. To keep it from suffering any damage, a specialist steam cleans the toilet throughout the day. Such a huge melting of gold into a thick, solid structure hasn't been tried before, and we don't want the inventive engineering to go to waste as it takes on the public's waste. And it was a lot. Over 100,000 people used that toilet over nearly its 3-year tenure. In 2017, the Trump White House asked to borrow Vincent van Gogh's 1888 painting, Landscape with Snow, from the museum. They offered the toilet in its stead. He did not accept because Trump is boring.
I'm shocked, actually, he did not accept, right? He's got gold all through the Oval Office. He wants everything to be gold. This actually feels like the perfect thing for Trump.
It's too interesting for him. He's like, what? Because something unique? I hate it.
Or maybe because he didn't come up with the idea himself. He wishes he would have done it.
Yeah.
He probably does now. We should look into that. He probably has a gold toilet.
You're right.
Stole the idea. What a copycat.
Now in 2019, the toilet goes on tour. It's had its fun run in America, but now it's time to cross the pond to the UK. America will stay in Blenheim Palace. America is the name of the toilet.
Yes, not the country of America. Yes,
exactly. That'd be crazy if America stayed in the Blenheim Palace. It makes no sense.
How would we fit it? I actually kind of like the idea of naming the toilet because maybe then that's although I'm not afraid of bodily functions, and I don't think families should shy away from them. But in some homes, it'd be like, don't tell us you have to use the bathroom. Just go to the other room. It's like, oh, I'm just going to see Rupert in the other room. Maybe that begs more questions then because a visitor would be like, I'm sorry, who's Rupert?
Yeah,
a snake?
Yeah.
A dog? A pet of some kind?
A snake dog. That's
a snake dog?
That's terrifying.
No, just don't know about Rupert. It's just a snake Dog, snake dog.
That's
Yeah,
the scariest thing I can think of. Don't worry, it's just a toilet. It's way less scarier than a half snake, half dog hybrid.
It's the loo.
It's the loo. Okay. America will stay in Blenheim Palace, an 18th century stately home and UNESCO World Heritage Site. The toilet will be installed in the room next to Winston Churchill's birthplace. The one-time prime minister was known for his sense of humor, so he probably would have been first in line. He probably would have loved the golden toilet.
Yeah.
And yes, before you ask, the toilet will still be functional. From September to October 2019, the Brits have a chance to ponder on the toilet. When Edward Spencer Churchill, the founder of the Blenheim Art Foundation, and yes, is related to Winston Churchill and Princess Diana, is asked about the probability of the solid gold toilet being stolen, he simply laughs it off. He says, firstly, it's plumbed in, and secondly, its potential thief will have no idea who used the toilet or what they ate. So no, I don't plan on guarding it. That's gross.
Okay, so no one will steal gold because there could be poop in it stole?
That's the price you pay.
I assume someone coming to steal it would not steal all the pipes going into the wall in the local sewer system. I mean, I don't know if Mr. Edward Spencer Churchill knows how toilets work. Does he think the poop just stays in there forever? So for a long time?
I don't know.
The plumber comes and cleans it up?
And he thinks a plumber whose job that is wouldn't steal a bunch of gold for $6 million just to do what he already does for a living.
What would Winston Churchill think of his offspring today?
And he's only half joking. Despite the palace housing centuries-old furniture and art, it does not have guards patrolling at night.
I'm not shocked. How many places do we tell stories where they don't have guards patrolling at night? This is a common story. And guess when things get stolen? At night.
Yeah. I feel like that would be my backup job. Hey, place, you need a night guard because I know that places don't have them.
Maybe we should offer security solutions. Have you? Yeah. This is the new Heist Club merch. Most podcasts sell shirts and hats and totes. We're going to sell
security solutions.
Security solutions to churches, museums,
bank
depots, anything we got. Like, hey, do you have guards at night? No, why would we? Okay, let's talk about this.
Yeah, I'll walk around your place of work all night.
Yeah.
There's only a small team off-site monitoring the security feed. He added that he was very excited about having a personal visit with the toilet.
Oh, good to know.
Thanks for adding that.
Good for you.
The toilet was installed September 12th. 18th century floors can withstand a 216-pound toilet. And now we see the toilet in its new little home.
Yeah, this looks nicer. This is a nicer, I guess, nicer than the Guggenheim, at least. The Blenheim is nicer than the Guggenheim based on these wooden walls we're seeing. But the toilet's the same. It's still shiny gold toilet.
Way more regal this way. I like the wood.
Yeah.
I like the wood and the gold.
I can really see why Edward wants to do his business here. I can see why he's first in line.
First in line. And the next evening, a reception party is held in its honor. Partygoers get a chance to do their business in the 18-karat gold toilet. America gets the VIP treatment. I think it's a stupid name.
But I think that's exactly why he named it that.
Yeah.
Because you think it's stupid, and I think he loves that.
He's a goofball, as we said.
That's what he said.
The party concludes without incident, and everyone goes home. The lights shut off, the door is locked, and the palace sits vacant until the morning. But mere hours later, on September 14th, 2019, at exactly 4:57 a.m., the Thames Valley Police get an alert that there was a break-in at the Blenheim Palace. They enter the building, clearing it room by room, hoping to catch intruders in the act. Instead, they discover a door off its hinges, and the $6 million toilet is gone.
Poof.
Poof. But yeah, the toilet is gone, and the place is flooded. The thieves just ripped the toilet from the floor. They didn't even bother to shut off the water, those cheeky thieves.
Cheeky, yeah. I don't know if we're giving them too much credit, but is there a chance that they knew the place would be flooded? Like, they thought the clues would go missing, or the investigation would take longer instead of doing it? Either they're just like a bunch of Neanderthals who wanted to rip a toilet out of the wall and break into pieces and get the gold. Or maybe it was strategic. I'm just saying that out loud.
Maybe it was a Home Alone Sticky Bandits situation, but
yeah, maybe it was.
No, my guess is that they knew it was going to be messy and didn't really care.
Yeah,
that's my guess.
But but maybe not strategic as much as just like, it's a mess, who cares?
Yeah.
We'll get in and out. We'll get in and out quicker, right? It's a quicker theft if they don't worry about all the other details.
Yeah. I'm sure they didn't want to damage the toilet, but they probably didn't care about damaging the rest of the house.
They definitely did it, right?
Yeah. With the toilet gone and the palace flooded, will police find any clues in this plumbed-in disaster? We'll find out after the break.
Okay, we are back, Heist Clubbers, and this is the situation. In lieu of a $6 million loo, police find broken glass and flooded hallways. And now it's time to start the investigation. We do have a picture, though, first of where the toilet was. I don't see any gold left. Do you, Jesse?
Yeah, they really snatched that toilet, and they didn't give a darn.
No,
It's
is
gone. Where'd it go?
wood fragments all around from where it was ripped out of the ground.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty quick.
So, it looks pretty clean, actually, right? Like, in general, besides the pipe coming up from the ground, it's just like not a lot of damage around besides that the toilet's gone. So, I don't know. These guys must be strong, or I guess they had the right tools to lift it out. Yeah.
Right.
The police shut the palace down. No visitors. And Dominic Hare, the chief executive of the Blenheim Police, said the act of stealing the toilet makes it deeply ironic that a piece portraying the American dream was stolen away. I don't know if Dominic Hare is an art critic, though, because it wasn't the positive side of the American dream. It was a comment on the American dream.
Right.
Dominic.
Yeah.
Anyway. We can't, everyone's a critic. Catalan has a different mindset. He said, "When this morning I was informed about the robbery, I thought it was a prank. I always liked heist movies, and finally I'm in one of them. Dear thieves, please, if you're reading this, let me know how much you like the piece and how it feels to pee on gold."
Okay.
I mean, does it feel different to pee on gold? It probably does.
No, I think you just feel, you feel rich like a king.
And like a little naughty, right? Oh, look at me. I'm peeing on gold. Like, this is crazy. I'm so fancy.
Yeah.
But Thames Valley Detective Inspector Stephen Jones thinks this is no laughing matter, and he doesn't have time to contemplate the artistic meaning of the crime. Correct. He and his team sweep the palace for any forensic evidence, which unfortunately suffered severe damage due to the flooding caused by the ripping of a functional toilet out of the floor. Yeah. Note to self, make sure to exclude plumbers from the suspect list. Yeah, I don't think a plumber would do that, right? They'd be a little bit more careful and they would know what they're doing. And like you said, they would turn the water off.
Right.
Yep. And the thieves not only snatched $6 million solid gold toilet, they destroyed its exhibit room and vandalized a palace. So there's a few different crimes that went on here. Wooden floors, wooden walls do not mix well with water.
Yeah.
Understandable. So let's begin with our first big piece of evidence. Whenever we do something in the UK, we know what it's going to be. It is CCTV footage.
CCTV footage.
CCTV. That's not Comedy Central TV.
Closed circuit television.
Closed circuit television. That's right. And despite being a World Heritage Site holding pieces of historical significance, the palace does not have any interior cameras. I don't understand. We've seen this again. I think we could just send some Best Buy links. They have good deals.
Yeah.
Come on, people. As part of the Heist Club security services, we will go to Best Buy for you and set up cameras. This is like step number 1. Step 2 would be putting guards at night, but at least you have cameras on the inside.
Right.
Okay, you need to calm down. You know this. You know how this really gets me going. Really amps me up.
I understand. You're very passionate.
But Blenheim Palace does have exterior cameras at least. And so this is, we're going to watch the footage from the CCTV cameras outside. This is courtesy of BBC News. We will post this to the show notes so you all can watch it and take it all in too. But now Jesse and I are going to watch it live and you're going to listen to our live amazing play-by-play. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. We have a car speeding up to the front of the palace. Oh, it's like a van.
It looks like a palace. The place is huge.
Oh, it's 2. Is it 2 cars? 2 cars, yes. One is a SUV van. Here's a guy in a hat and a puffy coat. Sledgehammer running towards the palace. A guy running rather slowly.
Man, they're ready.
Slowly and awkwardly. And now this is them coming out carrying part of the toilet.
Toilet
a gold seat.
Yep.
Yeah, toilet seat, loading into a Volkswagen of some kind, looks like a smaller car, not that big of a getaway car. And the van is driving off, and now the Volkswagen driving off. By the way, I love the Union Jack kind of like path they have here they're driving on.
Did you see the guy at the last second running towards him? That was fun.
Yeah, running away like they forgot him.
I guess. I don't know who that guy is.
That one guy had two tools. It was it long pliers, but also maybe another sledgehammer, and looked like an older guy. He was running kind of awkwardly, maybe just not athletic. I don't know.
A sledgehammer can do a lot. It's a good tool.
Yeah, but here's what actually happened in that video that we just watched, and maybe you watched with us. Maybe. I hope so.
The thieves arrive at 4:50 a.m. after driving through the palace's wooden gates. And a Zuzu truck and VW Golf peel across the courtyard. They keep them running with the lights on. A man covered head to toe wearing a puffer jacket is handed a massive wrench. He sprints to the palace and smashes a few windows. Just a few. He's followed by two more companions holding crowbars and sledgehammers. At 4:53, they emerge. That makes sense because it looks like a quick job. They ripped it out and left.
What's funny about that is, wasn't there a 3-minute limit on using the toilet?
They had to get out of there because
they literally respected the 3-minute limit on the toilet when they were stealing it. That's
maybe there
amazing.
was a security guard there. I was like, actually, you just have 3 minutes to steal this. Yeah.
You have 3 minutes to steal. You do whatever your business is. I don't want to know the details. Whether it's number one, number two, or it's stealing the whole damn
number three,
thing.
which is just ripping the toilet out of the.
That's what number 3 is: stealing the toilet.
Well, now we know. If anyone was ever curious what number 3 is.
Yeah, now we know.
The camera spies one holding a gold toilet seat. They dump the rest. They dump the rest of the loot in the VW Golf's trunk or the boot. You can see its suspension sag under the weight of the toilet. Both cars drive away at 4:54. So they were in and out in 5 minutes. That's awesome.
That is so fast. I mean, I couldn't run to my bathroom now and steal my toilet in 5 minutes, I mean, I don't have the tools, and it's just me, I guess. But that seems impressive for any toilet.
It would take me 8 hours to rip a toilet out of a bathroom.
Yeah. I mean, they did so quick. I mean, maybe these guys are pros. Maybe they know what they're doing, or maybe they're just, I don't know.
Maybe they're really, really strong.
Maybe they're just strong. I will say it's funny that they loaded everything into the Golf, the VW Golf, which is like the small car. Yeah. But it's just, the Suzuki truck is like giant, and here we have the Golf that's like a 216 pound toilet, really weighing it down.
Yep. Palace security watched the commotion live and tried to chase the thieves on foot. The palace wouldn't even give them golf carts, apparently. But they do manage to jot down the license plates, which is pretty good on them. And they found a sledgehammer, which was carelessly or purposely left behind. Palace security alert the Thames Valley Police 3 minutes later.
3 minutes again. 3 minutes again, Jesse. Everything happens in 3 minutes. You have 3 minutes to use the toilet, 3 minutes to steal the toilet, and 3 minutes to alert the police. Otherwise, you have a really angry security guard at you.
While waiting on DNA evidence from the sledgehammer, Inspector Stephen Jones goes on what we would call an arrest bender. He gets a little antsy. Just days after the heist, he bags 8 suspects, including a 66-year-old man, guys with vast criminal histories that are capable of such a heist. But they all get released as quickly as they're caught. So chill out, Stephen.
Come on, Stephen. Hey, Steve.
Steve, chill.
Steve, do your job, Steve.
Nothing is sticking, Steve. But what about the license plate numbers? Couldn't Jones and his team just simply trace the car back to its owner and call it a day? That's what they're hoping for when they finally locate the cars. Too bad our thieves had stolen the cars too and used clone license plates.
Yeah, I can't say I knew what clone license plates were. I didn't know that term, but I guess cloning is just copying or stealing a car's license plate and putting them on a different vehicle. So it makes sense. I just didn't know the term for it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
However, with the cars in his possession, Jones hopes that the thieves left some DNA behind. And it looks like they did. One of them, at least. Time to get to our first real suspects. Hello, James Sheen.
Hello, James. Good day. Good day to you, James.
Nice to meet you, James. I'm looking at a photo of you. You look like
a man in a North Face polo. Is that what that is? Does that say North Face?
Sure. Looks like a normal dude.
A Jason Statham type.
Right. Inspector Stephen Jones isn't surprised upon seeing the 36-year-old as a match. The guy is a definition of career criminal with a rap sheet that goes back almost 15 years. He's been jailed 6 times since 2005, but not as a petty thief, as the leader of criminal enterprises.
Is that the name of his business? The way you said it made it sound like, "Hi, I'm James. I'm the president of Criminal Enterprises. Here's my business card."
Not to be mistaken with Heist Club Security Solutions.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
All right. His most brazen crimes include blowing up ATMs using gas canisters and stealing $500,000 worth of tractors in a single night.
How much is each tractor worth? It sounds like a lot of tractors. So maybe just tractors are worth a lot more money than I knew.
Yeah. I don't know. I can see a big tractor being worth a lot of money.
Yeah. So maybe $500,000 worth of tractors is just like 2 tractors.
I think it's like
or 3.
Six tractors is my guess.
Okay, I'll go with 4 then. I'll go with 4.
All right. And he's on probation. He's been out of prison since 2017. But he also has a legitimate business as a builder. Maybe just to recruit new blood for his schemes, possibly. He needs new blood in 2019 when he hears news that a solid gold toilet worth millions will be on display, and it won't have much security, according to Edward Spencer Churchill, on the account that it's plumbed in, it would be too gross to steal.
Yeah, maybe that wasn't that smart that he said that so publicly. You know, it was like daring people to steal it by saying, "Oh, no one would want to steal this, and we don't need security. It's fine."
You might get wet. Why would you want to make millions of dollars?
Yeah, not Edward Spencer Churchill, who's never gotten wet a day in his life.
He's never washed his hands or been in a pool.
No,
clearly not.
I mean, seed one. That's for the lowly people.
Yeah, if he would melt. Sheen doesn't seem to care about any of that when the promise of solid gold is on the table or in the bathroom. Inspector Stephen Jones and his team have one person of interest, but there's 5 guys in the video. Another important question, how did Sheen know the specific mechanics around the toilet display? He needed a man on the inside. And Jones knows exactly where to look. The guest list for the opening party.
Clever.
This is a locked room mystery for the likes of Sherlock Holmes and Benoit Blanc. The case of the party pooper.
We'll be right back. Welcome back, Heist Clubbers. So Inspector Jones turns to the toilet. Oh, sorry. I didn't read that perfectly.
That was the name of my memoir. Turns to the toilet.
Turn to the toilet.
Sounds like a soap opera.
That's what I was going to say. Daytime soap opera.
As he turns
to the toilet. But Inspector Jones turns to the toilet welcome party's guest list for new suspects. Very smart. By the way, we also did not think inside job earlier. You and I did not say that. Normally, we're always like, inside job, it's got to be. You and I did not immediately go there with this one. And yet, here they are.
Yeah.
So that's our slip up. We're clearly not pros at this yet, Jesse. We're still learning.
No, Benoit Blanc.
No. Maybe Heist Club Security Solutions is not ready to get off the ground. Maybe we need a little bit more practice.
A few more episodes, maybe.
So Inspector Jones and his team review the names of all the people in attendance at the party, and they dredge up any and all information about them to find any thread that connects them to James Sheen, who they had the evidence from before. Hundreds of names, hours and hours of research, and then finally, a hit. One guest worked as a builder and roofer for Sheen since 2018, and he visited the palace twice. Once before the toilet was installed during a car show. Ooh, cool. Maybe that's where they got their Isuzu from. Yeah. And of course, the toilet's opening day party he was there for. Maybe he just loves temporary exhibitions. He's just a lover of the arts. Why can't a builder also be a lover of the arts, Jesse? How dare you be so close-minded?
I didn't say anything.
Okay, so back to Jones. Police arrest both of them on October 16, 2019, take their phones for analysis, and then release them, actually. And Sheen was on probation. Should they keep them in case he wants to strike again? Plus, investigators went to his house and found gold fragments on his tracksuit. So, seems like enough evidence to me.
Yeah.
But apparently the Ministry of Justice said the arrest did not breach the condition of his probation. Upon his release, James Sheen then goes on a spree, committing 12 more crimes, including sneaking 400,000 pounds of trophies out of Newmarket's National Horse Racing Museum, willy-nilly, going everywhere he can, from a toilet to horse trophies.
I think this is interesting because I'm assuming they are gold trophies.
Oh, he just likes gold. He likes shiny things.
Maybe so, yeah.
He also stole a bunch of aluminium, because we're in the UK, a bunch of aluminium foil from the grocery store because it was shiny, right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Got in trouble for that too. The police actually didn't know any of this yet, though. So Jones and Sheen may be free for now, but Inspector Jones does have. Oh, wait, there's more than one Jones. That's confusing. I'm just realizing that. So, yeah, sorry. There's Michael Jones, who was arrested and released, and then there's Stephen Jones, the inspector. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep up all the Joneses over here.
That was good.
Okay, so Inspector Stephen Jones has their cell phones, and he's going through them like your crazy ex probably would. Not yours, Jesse, I mean. But Michael Jones's photo app did not defend his innocence, apparently. Some of the pictures police found included the window they later smashed, the door protecting the toilet, close-ups of the lock, and, of course, the toilet itself. And we have a picture of, I guess this is Jones's selfie with the toilet, where it's like, he's in there by himself, right? Could he just have taken a picture with the toilet alone? Do you really need to get like half his shoulder and like his Hugo Boss shirt in it? Yeah, it feels like he's trying to like pretend he's taking a selfie when he's really taking a picture of the toilet. But there was a door that closed, right? He's not like...
Yeah, I don't understand. Maybe he didn't want to get his face in it, but he still took a selfie with a $6 million toilet, so...
Yeah, I don't understand what he was doing there. Anyway, and then Michael Jones sent all those pics we just described to Sheen as well. So also, then Inspector Stephen Jones also finds some interesting conversations between Sheen and a new character we don't know, a man named Mr. Doe, D-O-E. Mr. Doe messaged him first, just as the news broke about the theft. He knows Sheen did it and he wants in, and he can connect him with some jewelers who would happily buy the gold. Sheen then tells this Mr. Doe that he has 20 cars, that's in quotes, which sounds weird. Sheen dealt in ATMs, tractors, trophies, and now a very expensive toilet, but not cars. So Sheen texts, "I'll link up with ya. I got something right up your path." And Doe responds, "I can sell that car for you in 2 seconds. So come and see me tomorrow." Guess it didn't take long for investigators to crack the code and learn that car equals kilogram. So when he's saying 20 cars, he's really got 20 kilograms of it, which is about 45 pounds. And that means it's split off from the rest. So not looking good for investigators in Catalan, who were maybe looking for a gold toilet that was still intact and not in pieces. Sorry, guys.
Inspectors didn't need an undercover man or a snitch for the case. They let the phones do all the talking. They tracked the phone data, finding that Doe and Sheen went to Hatton Garden, sounds familiar, to meet local jeweler Bora Guchuk. Hatton Garden is London's jewelry district, the perfect place for stashing pieces of your solid gold toilet. Or maybe not. See our episode on Hatton Garden to find out why. Doe and Sheen were looking to sell around £250,000, $336,000 to Guchuk, but he wasn't biting. Maybe he smelt something fishy, or maybe they're asking too high of a price. Let's backtrack a little bit. It wasn't both Doe and Sheen trying to sell the gold. It was just Sheen, even though Doe was helping Sheen fence the stolen property. He didn't ask for payment in return. It turns out Fred Doe isn't much of a criminal at all. His real name is Frederick Sines. Sorry, Doe. And he knows Sheen through the Traveler Romani community. He just wants to help an old mate out of a bind. Nice guy. Mr. Sines, not Mr. Doe. Fred is also the son of a multi-millionaire RV camper dealer with connections to organized crime. Okay.
Fun.
Maybe you're not innocent. He's not much of a criminal, but he's also connected to organized crime. Got it.
Yeah. Just helping out a friend. In this case, at least, yes.
Though the deal with Guchuk went belly up, Sheen went to Birmingham with a new pal, Carl Davies, to sell the gold. And Sheen texted Frederick Sines, 520,000, ha ha ha, following this picture, which is a bunch of money. He got $500,000.
Ooh, Mr. Doe, here's the dough.
Yep. Prosecutors have a case, but it's not strong enough in their eyes. They need this airtight, like this money bag. It would be humiliating to lose to toilet thieves, no matter how expensive the toilet was. They reviewed nearly 30,000 pages of evidence. Many were voice memos riddled with coded language, included Romani and Cockney slang. But despite having a stalled investigation initially, everything was free-flowing once they got the phones. And the DNA results came back on the sledgehammer. In May 2020, James Sheen is called back to prison for violating his probation by stealing all those trophies after they released him the first time. And his ATM busting days caught up to him. In 2022, he is sentenced to 17 years in prison for his ATM heist and other crimes. November 2023, the Crown finally decides it's had enough evidence to press charges. James Sheen gets charged with burglary, conspiracy to transfer criminal property, and transferring criminal property.
Wow. So he's already getting 17 years for the ATM heist and the trophies and the crimes. And now finally they're charging him for the stealing of America.
I love that you get charged for planning of the crime and the crime.
Yeah. So it's better just to feel like I just spur of the moment thought I might steal this toilet. There was no planning. I didn't plan. Don't charge me for the planning. Just charge me for the stealing.
They don't need to worry about finding him. Just pop on over to his cell and tell him the news. Michael Jones gets one burglary charge. Fred Sines and Bora Guchuk both get one count of conspiracy to transfer criminal property. Guchuk really got the short end here. He didn't even buy anything.
And also Fred Sines, too. It was just helping out a friend. Come on. Is that a crime, helping out a friend? And lock me away because I'm a good friend.
Well, they all pled not guilty. At this point, finding the toilet is probably impossible. But we can find justice for it. In April 2024, James Sheen pleads guilty to all the charges. He changes his tune. His DNA is on the sledgehammer. There's gold on his clothes. It's time to give up. He's already in jail for 19 years. What's a couple more? Actually, 4 more in this case. The following year, the other trials begin. Bora Guchuk is found not guilty. Good for Bora.
Yay! Well, wait. I guess I'm happy for him. And I never know how to feel about these people when they get charged or not. It's like, oh, I'm so happy for you. You're not guilty. It's like, wait. Although I guess he versus others in this case actually maybe is less responsible, right? Yay.
He made it very clear during the trial that he had no idea the gold was stolen and would not have involved himself with that idiot Sheen if he knew. He ran a business and had no criminal past. He just got caught up in something where he doesn't belong.
That is true. Well, it's nice to see the justice system, prove out correct in this case.
Nice
That's great
to see. It's rare.
Yeah.
Fred finishes his 3-week-long trial. He's not as lucky as Bora, as is found guilty of conspiracy to convert or transfer criminal property.
Which also seems like justice done right, because even if he wasn't after for the money, he was helping and he knew.
Right.
Like he knew.
Yeah.
Yeah, unlike Bora.
We're with you, justice system.
Yes.
Now time for Michael Jones's trial. When asked about his experience with the toilet, he had only one word: splendid. He was very quickly found guilty.
Do you think immediately they're like, what was your experience with the toilet? Splendid. Guilty.
Yeah, exactly.
Get out of the way.
Gavel.
The way you said that. You're out of here. That's the justice system, not at
Never
work.
say splendid. Yeah.
No one ever has had a splendid experience with a toilet.
A couple months later, in May 2025, Fred Sines gets a suspended sentence and 240 hours of community service. This was largely due to his wife's recent cancer diagnosis, leaving him to care for their infant. When delivering the sentence, the judge highlighted Sines' foolishness, including the fact that he agreed to assist Mr. Sheen without any hope or expectation of reward for yourself.
Wait, should the judge be saying that?
No,
that's such
that's
a funny
weird
thing.
advice.
It's like, wait. If you're gonna do the crime, at least try to get
You're
money
an
out
idiot.
of it. Why what are you doing, Sines? I don't get it. The judge starts telling a story from when he was a youth and got arrested for I got 25%.
Back in my day. Yeah. How do you think I got this
Back
judge
in my
job?
Day, we all got a piece.
Yeah. The massive amount of character references also help Sines in his case.
I guess, yeah. If you have good character references and you're dumb enough to not expect a reward, you can get a lighter sentence, especially when your wife has cancer and you have a infant to take care of. There's a lot here. Okay, Sines, I don't know well enough to cast judgment either way, but I hope your wife is okay.
Right. Fred sees this as a complete victory. Even celebrates with his dad outside of the court. We see a photo of them happy and outside and cheering. Good for them. What a good photo.
Arms in the air.
Arms in the air, like they just don't care. He remains adamant that he is innocent and is a victim of Sheen and Jones as well. He says, "My good nature has been taken advantage of. I got caught up in something I should not have, and now I just want to go home and enjoy my family. I am a good person." Okay.
Normally, if someone has to say I'm a good person out loud, it means you're not. But again, I think we're just used to people being bad, and we're not used to seeing a good person in the middle of this, and we don't know how to react. Our bodies don't know what to say.
That's true. We're not used to good people.
Good person. You're a good person. What are you doing on our podcast?
Person.
You don't belong here. And then what? The next month, Michael Jones gets sentenced to 27 months in prison. The judge can't prove that Michael was present during the theft, so he has to sentence him as if he wasn't. So that's why I guess he only gets 27 months. I guess I assume he was, but maybe he wasn't. We don't know who all those people were, right? There's people getting away with it. What about the other merchants that bought gold, though? Or hello, Carl Davies, the other guy who helped Sheen fence the gold? There are no charges for them. So a lot of people seem to be getting away with this.
Yep.
In response to questions about recovering the toilet, the Thames Valley Police Detective Superintendent Bruce Riddell said, "Asset recovery is complex." That means it's not going to happen, right? So just a nice saying, you'll never see that toilet again, that's sad. Even though no one's found the gold, prosecutor Shan Saunders says that we are confident this prosecution has played a part in disrupting a wider crime and money laundering network. I don't know. I think you disagree. I disagree too. They only caught 2 burglars and 2 fences, and one of them wasn't really a fence. Like, they got Sheen. 3 more burglars remain at large,
Yeah.
And the Thames Valley Police are still asking for tips. Their job's not done.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, good on the thieves, I guess.
But that's where we are. Those are the prosecutions. That's where the police stands, and a little not satisfying. I mean, we learned a little bit what would happen, but there's so much still outstanding.
Yeah. At first, I thought it was kind of anticlimactic. Like, they do it, they get caught at the end. But I think they did a pretty good job with it. I like they just smashed and grabbed it, and it seems like I don't know who profited that much, but it seems like someone did. I thought it was a great idea. I endorse it.
Yeah. Audience, if any one of our audience listeners ever had the chance to visit this toilet, please, we want to know how the experience was. I feel like there should be. I'm interested to know what that was like. Was it cold? It's probably cold, right?
Yeah, I bet.
It's not a Japanese gold toilet. It's not warm to the touch. This is just a American gold toilet sent over to the UK.
You're right. How many golden toilets would you give this? How many diamonds?
How many golden toilets? How many diamonds out of 5? I'm gonna go 4.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 4. They got in and out super quickly. Yes, they left a mess. And yes, they left evidence, but they got in and out quickly. And again, 3 people haven't been caught yet. They haven't recovered most of the gold. Like, Sheen did not get away with it. Jones is being put away. But 3 others are out there, living that gold toilet life.
Yeah, I might even say a 4.5. I just like the simplicity of it, and it seemed like they had a good system. I mean, people always just get caught immediately, but that's going to happen, and a lot of the gold is still out there. So maybe they go dig up the liquid gold when they get out. Who knows?
Yeah. We can say, though, that the existence of a second gold toilet was later revealed and actually went on auction last November and fetched $12.1 million. It was bought by Ripley's Believe It or Not, too, which is kind of crazy.
I don't believe it. That's crazy.
Believe it, Jesse. Believe it or not.
I can't.
Ripley's Believe It or Not bought it for $12.1 million. That is insane. So I'm glad another one exists. I don't know what they're doing with it. Hopefully they put it in a public place so people can see it, but not so public a place that someone else will come in and steal it.
I think it's just in their employee bathroom.
That's just what the Ripley's Believe It or Not office is like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
They got money.
If you told me it was Willy Wonka's factory or something and that was the toilet there, I would believe you. I guess I believe, you know what? I also believe you when you say it for Ripley. Sure, I believe it.
Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah,
so
I'm glad there's another one out there.
Yeah, glad that one lives on. And of all the people to buy it, Ripley's Believe It or Not seems like a pretty good buyer. Good for them. They're doing well. They're doing okay.
Yeah. That's it for today's episode. Thanks for listening. See you next week.
Bye.
Speaking of things that sparkle, tune in next week for a jewelry heist at the Oscars.
Heist Club is a production of School of Humans, hosted by me, Todd Weiser.
And me, Jesse Nicemonger. I do all the fancy audio and music editing too.
This episode was researched and produced by Carolyn Talmadge. Our senior producer is Amelia Brock.
Our production manager is Daisy Church. Our executive producers are Virginia Prescott, Brandon Barr, and Elsie Crowley.
Join us again next week for Heist Club, and don't forget to rate and review. Thanks.